Ah, ah. Okay, okay. Um, so, had you guys seen the Game Awards last night? Because I sure did. And it was a experience. It was an experience. Not because of the Game Awards itself, but mainly because of, you know, of having to deal with technical issues. Because I was trying to record my reaction. Spoiler alert, I did manage to record my reaction. And oh, why is it not working? Um, okay, now I'm having technical problems here. Okay, for now this will have to do. So, oh, behold my reaction. I will stay mute. I feel like 22 minutes. 20, like, okay, so the first 40 minutes, the first 44 minutes were kind of okay, actually trying to record this, and then it started to lag. Then I decided to just stop recording and try to record again. And I was stuck for like 22 minutes trying to get the portion of the Sonic announcements to actually play. Because yes, the lag was that bad. So now I just close up and check out my tutorial to, to try to redo this again. And like I couldn't even watch anything. And like about Sonic, I just watched Ben Schwartz holding a disc. Yes, face mask. Please. Hello, Jim. Yes, the video is supposed to be playing. This is a pre-recorded video. Not me talking right now. The video that you are seeing is not playing well. It should be playing well. Return to be muted. Indeed. I I got scared for a moment. Please. I've been like exhausted just trying to set this up. I don't know how many times I said this already. A tower. The police. Sonic! Oh, nice reference. Oh. Oh. No, what? Oh, I see. Sonic is trying to be the hero. Oh, green tornado. Uh, a next ship. Eggman! He's back! Yes! And with. Nah. The Chaos Emerald! Yes! Oh, it does look nice. The okay, this is to be the first time meeting. Yeah. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh. They were to the bar. Don't worry, it's not bad. Oh my god! Angel Lion? I got the reference. Oh! Lacos! He has his own powers. My god. The enchilada with lightning punches. My god, he looks so good. The trios look so good. They look more immersive on the environment. No, so that was my. Oh my god, the drills return. The fucking drills return. So I don't know if you can hear. Well, probably not. I hope not. No. So yeah, that was my reaction to the first right to the trailer of the of Sonic Movie 2. Okay, just to see that you can hear the drills. At least I hope you cannot hear the drills. Also, what the hell is going on with with the signal? Oh, we are getting bad levels of orange and red now. What the hell? Well, that doesn't matter. Let's just put my reaction to yeah. I also recorded my Cuphead reaction, but I don't think you guys want to see that. With that said, I do like the trailer. I do like that trailer. We have a date. I also kind of saw a glimpse on the preview of the trailer. Like, what did I just saw? Oh, what are we gonna see? This is him running. Oh, something is digging. What? The Phantom Girl. Better say the Ghost Girl. What? Oh, oh, on the cliff side. Yo, what the? Eh, what the? Okay, I can definitely see what the liquor meant with those six bites. What? 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 What am I looking at? What are these lines? Oh, so that's the tower. What? I never say that! Never! It was only CGI, but oh, maybe there's more. Maybe there's more. A giant mecha, and we don't see it. Only CGI. そのヒドコギマ And that was my reaction. I'm looking at. Okay, so let's try to do some analysis on both players. Yes, so hello, Reggie. Okay. So on this part, we see that the movie's probably gonna start with Sonic being like trying to beat this vigilante superhero working on the shadows. Those- It does seem that he's not doing a good job at it. As as the dynamite, it was dynamite, right? Also nice jump. Oh, yeah, he did a spin. Almost kills a lady. Yeah, it is dynamite, and chaos. It produces a chaos reference. Thunder, rain, and lightning, danger, water rising. Okay, I'm not gonna sing. I do like this moment. Like it makes sense to have this. You'll be brief. I'll be brief about my thoughts. The second movie is gonna be better, and the lack of gameplay in the Frontiers trailer has me concerned. I will admit, I also have those same thoughts, Protector. This is a good shot, and okay, so the the leak premise of this movie is that we all that we all have read like months ago. So said that said that Tom and his wife were gonna be on vacation. So I guess this is just Sonic goofing around now that they are not here. And someone on Twitter said that this skateboard here, this skateboard, is supposed to be oh, the same one, maybe not, but at the very least, it is inspired by that one Sonic arc where Sonic has a skateboard. Well, at least that's what someone on Twitter noticed. Also, that haircut. Well, it's not really a haircut, because it's just that his head looks weird with these samples on. Also, this big ring bracelets. I don't know about you, but those ring bracelets look very akin to Amy's. Yeah, look, yeah, they do. They definitely look like they could be for Amy. I mean, due to how big they are compared to the other rings, to the rings that Sonic usually has with him. Salud, 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 salud. And here, oh god damn it! I actually wonder, can I? No, it seems that trick doesn't work on this player. I wanted to see if I could continue frame by frame and like on YouTube, but it seems that it's not possible on this player, on this video player. Here we see a satellite dropping off what seems to be Eggman's ship back to home, back to Earth. So I guess this means a good amount of things. One, it literally means that the change of words, the multiple word things on this, on at least the movies, is basically like traveling around the space without having to go to space. And Nick might have to do the conventional way of actually going to space. It's interesting satellite, I will admit. So someone noticed that these were, well, we already knew about this, but these are indeed gun soldiers. And we already saw this guy, this old man on white hair. And then we get this freaking green tornado. No, well, not that green, it just has green lightning. And I will admit this def I have you guys seen that those scenes where we oh, well those recordings where we saw oh um on the process of recording the movie, on the production part, and one of those recordings show a ton of people running away. I think this is one of those. I think this is the moment where it leads to that moment where people are just running away. They are running away for the tornado. No one expected that tornado with lightning. I don't understand the movie reference here. There. Nice toasters. And the X shape, of course. I do like the jacket. That neat globe. He's back! Okay, why is my signal so bad now? Oh, this ain't normal. What the hell? Oh, why is my signal so bad? No. I don't understand. I hope there's no lag on the actual stream. I really hope there is no lag. Here here now with the X shape now on the standby position, to put it in a way, the stationary position, and we get to see the robots, plus the bandits with boss bombers. Yes, now with some boss bombers. Eggman is not that crazy. I can definitely tell that he's getting crazy, just not to the point of being our Eggman. And since he's not that fat compared to the ending of the previous movie, and the boss bombers still had that generic robot look, so they don't look as stylized as the games. Except on body shape, they do look stylized on body shape. Seriously, love with this jacket. So the yellow dots. Well, here there are more triangles, but I guess it makes sense to put it like that. Also, is his in the ending of the previous movie, his visor on this one right here, what had a less broken, I think. So I guess it's still broken. It does look like it. No, it isn't broken. So it does look like it has a different colored lens. Yeah, I don't know if it's because of the lining on this area, but it does look like one lens is yellow and the other is red. Again, I don't know if this is because of the lining. And of course, the Chaos Emerald or the Master Emerald. One of the two. Maybe a Super Emerald, but I doubt it. So I noticed that this one, this is basically has the shape of an owl on the an owl head, and these are probably the wings. The premise said that this was gonna be a race for the emerald, well, in terms of the plot of the movie, that was going to be the conflict. Eggman was racing for the emerald, but also Sonic and Tails. So it just made me wonder what's exactly this point. So when does this point in the movie occur? Or when Eggman is just here with the emerald? My guess is that um uh knocking in top on the top of the house. My guess is that this happens way after, way after, like late time movie, and this occurs on the middle point, when progress start to rise. This is a nice looking emerald. It's satisfying to see. Okay, let's actually continue before we stay like this for 20 minutes again. And here we see a redo of the post credit scene where Tess appears. His shoes do look, I think they do look different compared to um compared to his design on the first movie. They definitely look more detailed. They don't look as simplistic as they should have been for this design. And they definitely have proper detail now. No, those are laces. I think those are laces. And first of all, the color. Someone said that the trials tend to have more saturated colors, so this may not be Tails' true yellow. It might actually still be orange. But it but whatever is the case, now let's go to the shape, which he's definitely a lot more slimmer. Which I don't mind. I don't mind. I think it looks good. But this is for these Tails. Suddenly the tornado, which is going to a tornado. The irony. I actually wonder if the plane doesn't have a proper name yet, and this whole event is what causes Sonic and Tails to name the plane the tornado. Like, hey, this one, hey, if that tornado can handle or couldn't handle this plane, then this plane is the real tornado. That's his name. I can sort of see something like that as the origin name of the plane. It will be cool to see. And I will admit that the way Hotel says that his name is Tails, it could mean two things. One, that maybe he will be referred to the whole movie as Miles. But then on this portion of the movie he gets the nickname of Tails. Or two, this actually the first time they met, or an extra one, and this is just a dialogue of one the Hotel Tails putting together in this universe. Well, that's probably a spoiler. Or the extra one, it it could be that the dialogue of Tails presenting himself as Tails is not supposed to be on this scene. It's just put on this scene. Like Tails maybe meets properly with Sonic on another point of the movie, and this push. So, and in this scene, it shouldn't be what he's saying. It should be other things like I don't know. So what makes it hard to believe that it might be the extra one is the way how Sonic reacts here. Or maybe Tails said a bad pun, like maybe that plane is already called the tornado here, and Tails makes a pun about how the tornado is heading to the tornado, and Sonic is like, okay. Is this how actual planes work? The pilot is on the back and not on the front. I don't know. It kind of looks weird that Tails is on the back and not on the front. Maybe Tails is supposed to be the co-pilot, and Sonic was also piloting the plane. I don't know. So the origin of this on this line on the spreadsheet on these lines. And it's a curious line to make sure that he styles up an angry, serious expression. The subtitles call him Tails, Telltale Games, which I'm surprised that they return, I will admit. And what is this ship? It's definitely an Eggman ship. I don't know if this is where the tornado came from. The green energy ship that comes out of it might suggest that it is. But seriously, what is this ship? Is Do you think it's? I don't think it's the dead egg. It might be the dead egg, or it probably it isn't. It may have the shape. It may have the shape for it to be the dead egg. And now this scene, which I do like the choreography in this. Actually, can I just use spacebar? Huh. So here it's clear that Sonic is on some ruins, and we either see that Eggman is also in these ruins. So I guess this is where the Chaos Emerald is, or at least in it, or maybe initially. Yeah, maybe initially it was on these ruins. Yes. I'm not gonna ask how Sonic could bounce off that spike ball. I guess he touched the solid rounded parts and not the spikes. Maybe. So then what wrong with that flip? Huh? I guess there was no more ground, or he just wanted to be stylistic. He almost avoided that thing, that fire hazard. Eggman, Eggman. Oh my god, my god, his eyes. Did the ad stop my mustache? Oh god, yeah, this will return again. And and apparently this girl also returns. Okay, you can kind of see that there's an owl here too, so it's definitely the same place as where we see Eggman with the Chaos Emerald. This just looks adorable, and I know I said in my reaction that this seemed to be the bar where of the bar of the first movie, but when you take a look close to it, it really isn't. This might be what happens after the events of the ice capo match, where Sonic and Tails need to stay somewhere or at least find somewhere to have food, and they steal these costumes. Soon they steal these clothes from a kid or from some family or from a store, and they go disguised as just little kids wanted to eat something. They seriously look adorable though. Now this Hautar, this screams Angel Island. And Sonic is clearly there, so it might be that we get to see Angel Island, not the actual Angel Island of the movie. In fact, I do really love this auto. So like with all the waterfalls, just it, Oh, it's definitely a great set piece. It's all the waterfalls, those with the Master Emerald being the source of power, and Sonic is just there admiring the view, I guess. Um, it's hard to tell, but I think Sonic is running on water here. Yeah, it seems to be. Oh no, he's definitely running on water. And now the ice cap reference. With that said, though, the way how he throws, the way how he spins around with uh, now holding the board, it makes me think that it this moment maybe may have got inspired by the ice cap of Sonic 3. I don't know, just the way how Sonic just moves around here uh, makes me think that it is based on Sonic 3 more so than in Sonic Adventure 1. Then again, and Sonic Ice we have Sonic boarding around on ice cap on both games, so it could be either. It could be either. With that said, the bandits being a pro oven when it comes to airborne, when it comes to being on airborne, that is definitely Sonic Adventure 1. And the bandits making chasing Sonic while but the bandits chasing Sonic what they are on airborne while Sonic is on the ground on a board. And now this place. This seems to be a cave, more more specifically than an escape. So they probably fall into a hole on that same ice cap on that same ice cap area. The heck, there's even a hole here, so maybe they fall from there. Missile launch from the egg mobile. Okay, yeah, the way how both of these scenes connect doesn't seem right. Tails here looks Tails here looks more confident of what's going on. Yet here he does look worried. So maybe this is not supposed to so maybe this is not supposed to be called the way how both events connect. So Tails is definitely worried about something, but that is not Sonic going in straight for the missile. It's definitely something else. Okay, now here he looks worried. Yeah, around here. Then again, the way how this scene continues doesn't seem right. I for the Tails saying Sonic no. Oh, it also look like it should continue like that. So yeah, definitely Tails is worried about something else. Now I want to see what's gonna happen next to very precise detail because I'm curious of where the missile went. They look like ruins. They don't look like normal ice. They look like there was something here that got frozen. Yeah, it's definitely it definitely looks like something is here and just got frozen over time. What exactly is hard to tell. It looks like it. You notice blocks where they put people in it so they could receive the awards, like in the Olympics. It does give those vibes. I don't know. It's always for me. The the triangular shape here and wherever it's on this portion definitely speaks that there are ruins. It definitely screams that it is ruins. And it got blown up. And of course, the scene where we met Knuckles. It's clearly raining here. And here we see our first view of Knuckles. On the reaction, I did manage to thought that maybe it was Knuckles, but I wasn't entirely sure. I didn't want to say it was Knuckles yet. As for where they are, maybe this Sonic's house, or it might not be Sonic's house. It might be Sonic's house though. Also, looking at the power stance that Knuckles has right now, it kind of reminds me to, to his statue to make sure that to to make the actors know that he's there. And I guess the CGI animators, because it definitely reminds me to that pose. And now he reaches just the hand to stop Sonic. He looks fucking good. With that said, I would admit that the way of how his threads connect does look strange a bit. It's definitely more sim and not team. It's not around it. So I guess it works on favor. Also, I like how the nose, how when he does this, well, when he does this face gesture, oh, his nose also has this. Oh, his muscle is also getting that shape because it happens for humans. As when the nose contorts in a similar manner. Contorts. I don't know if that's the right word. I actually wonder if I get to. Actually, wonder if I get to you know, no, let him talk. No, the balloon is so low. Oh well. In terms of his voice, I do like his voice. It definitely sounds intimidating and strong, which is deserved. Uh, we can actually get to see a bit of the buffness here. The body shape does remind me of. I will admit, it reminds me of classic Knuckles. Because his body shape is more akin to that, but it can also look like. Oh my god, the girls. Okay, you cannot listen to the girls. Because the body shape can also remind me to Boon Knuckles, just that very squashed into this body shape that honestly looks more appealing than Boon Knuckles. I do like the thickness of the arms. And look, a proper look. Okay, it's not a proper look on the gods. And some people said that, and some people said that uh, number one, it's similar to how to that scene in Sonic X where Knuckles stops a spin attack, like not only from Sonic in that one episode where they fight, but also from Shadow. Of course, the only difference is that Knuckles doesn't struggle here. And number two, it's also similar to how Knuckles uses Sonic and Tails as extra layers of boxing gloves. Especially here, it does look like he's doing a fire dunk, or in this case, I guess it's better to say electric dunk, electro dunk, electro dunk. And this and that power wave, amazing. He has his own. And it's clear that there was a fight on the house. I mean, it was already clear that there was a fight on the house, considering how destroyed it looked. But yes, yes, there was a fight on the house. Okay, actually, both lenses look red, and it well, it makes sense that the lenses do look broken here. It makes sense. Yes, and Eggman has a different outfit. I think it's a different outfit. So maybe this is as soon as he returns. Yeah, maybe this is as soon as he returns and when he gets that change of outfit and makes Agent Stone once again, and it happens after this moment. He looks so badass. That's also he does have the lunar shape. The statue of him didn't have the lunar shape. Well, it was barely visible, but he does have it, and I like it. And also the gloves. No, you got to admit, those are so good boxing gloves. They of course have the same texture of a boxing glove, of a natural boxing glove, and the spikes. I cannot tell what the material, if it's the same material, or if they do look a bit different. They definitely look solid, but I don't know if they, you know, no, no, and never mind. Just never mind. And of course, he charges a punch. And finally, the title, which we know that in Japan, the title so went from Sonic the Hedgehog 2 to Sonic versus Knuckles. In Japan, it's literally called Sonic versus Knuckles. It has the summer, and that was the trailer for the movie. Now let's go to Frontiers. So, mm, so it doesn't feel that it's totally continuing the same way the trial ended. It might continue the previous trial after Sonic does the how do the leads call that move? The spin cycle? Yeah, it was the spin cycle. So probably after Sonic does the spin cycle, we'll get this view of the player. And he realizes that something is chasing him underground. Three things came out of it. And it's hard to tell what they are exactly. They huh. Okay, so you know those mosquito like enemies on Sonic CD on Foundry Panic? The shape of them of these bots kinda remind me of them. And of course, again, I don't expect I can actually hear the voice. Okay, you can kind of hear it, but nah, you can. It's hard to hear. It's hard to hear with the volume on I phone on this reaction. But Sonic definitely hears Sonic over here. And as for who is selling this, is there's like is I it's easy to believe that it was the Ghost Girl who was saying this. However, there are some proofs now that the Ghost Girl might be Amy. Not only because Polygon basically spoiled the fact that Sonic needs to save his friends in this game, and so maybe Amy is able to communicate with him somehow. The power of love and tarot, I guess. Yes. The Xbox trailer there also hinted at the fact that the the Ghost Girl was Amy, and a deleted tweet also hinted that it was Amy. And listening, and I also heard the Japanese trailer, which also had the voice actors for Amy. I could definitely tell that was the voice actors for Amy on Japanese. Not so much on this one, and it was hard to tell. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to replicate gameplay or not. I hope that in game, I just hope that in gameplay, Sonic does when he does a hard turn, doesn't feel as abrupt as this. Yeah, you could tell he kind of stopped just to turn around. Oh, I hope that was just an stylistic choice and not part of the gameplay. Okay, actually, we can see the bots a bit closer. a bit of a closer look. Pink neon lights, pink neon, and on this view they do look more like spaceships. And kaboom! Oh, they explode in pink, and Sonic goes into this phase again. Okay, this definitely feels like it's part of the previous trailer. This exact moment. Here is new. Yeah, here it feels that Sonic either jump off of the ramp or jump on his own. Oh, now, let's not. I shouldn't be trusting this much on the CGI or telling us how the gameplay is. This much, I mean, since as there, as it's not the first time that in CGI we see Sonic jumping without actually spin jumping, and it definitely won't be the last one. And I don't believe they're gonna risk on. I don't believe that Sonic team is gonna risk on giving Sonic a normal jump and not a spin jump. I don't believe that. I would like to see it, but I don't believe it. And honestly, I really love this scene. And the lining on the model, of the blue sky background and the sea, the detail of the rocks and the grass. Okay, no, you can. There's no clue about Sonic was seen there. And now, okay, I'm gonna be bold on this one. Like, we haven't seen actual gameplay. I do believe that most of these shots are in game. Yes, I do believe that all of these shots are in game. As hard as it is to believe, since this game is supposed to be on the Switch. I mean, they could pull it off, but I find it hard to believe, considering all the 3 attempts. Something I want to note about the ruins is the fact that their main motif is circles, probably referencing rings. This is a this is honestly a good this is honestly a good setting, just a swamp, not even an ew swamp, and but a wow a swamp, and that kind of swamp. And we get a bit of the wild shot, where we notice that Sega indeed hired that man. Let's let's save some wire to admire. Okay. So I have seen Sam's analysis on this trailer. He noticed that there were some crazy roads, maybe loops around those corkscrews around this floating diamond. This tower definitely feels like it can be some kind of loop though where Sonic can run above to get to the top. Oh, this one is definitely in game. I can definitely tell that. As for the model of Sonic, I think many people are noticing that this is just a tweaked process model. But I say tweaked because the blue looks more darker here. It just looks it just looks that it's more it just looks that it's a clear blue, not a dark blue, just because of the sunlight. Uh, but you can see around here that without cutting the extra shadows, it's definitely a darker blue than when it was on Forces. It is a tweaker Forces model, as you can guess by the stance. Or maybe they just are saving resources on rates. Yes. Yeah, they're probably saving resources on rates. At least for this player. Maybe they're gonna reject that later. Or maybe not. No. I do like Sony's pulse. I do like Sony's main pose on Forces, so no, it's not that bad. As for the way of how we can traverse as for the way of how we can traverse here, um I can see us trying to find momentum to go up, maybe go maybe it will be fun to go down once we return to this point. This is an interesting bridge with an interesting block. What is this block? So, it's clear that we're gonna go to this bridge. Yes, and in order to get to that tower. Or maybe we well there's various ways of how we can get to this tower. We can go from the long way or we can go the shorter way. Which I thought at least for this quizá it may look like it may be the harder way, which makes sense. Yes, and here the Triforce. Okay, no, it might not be the Triforce. Or it might be the Triforce. I mean the Triforce was on Gokaider, but anyway, here's some of the ruins. Yes, they are definitely going for the for the digital line effect. Nice waterfalls, different ruins, again with a ring motif, with an altar. Maybe this altar is how we access the shop. I or maybe not, but who knows? It might be. It might be the way how we access the shop for getting new abilities. Or maybe Sonic can do it all the time. Who knows? Uh, this looks like a different place, so yeah, this is definitely another thing. And this this things definitely look important. So it might not be the way of how we access the shop. So it might be another thing. What exactly? Maybe a way to access the special stages once we access them. After we access after we already accessed them. I mean. Now here's the part when I'm kinda fearful. So it doesn't look to be that it's the same bridge as what we saw with what we as the image where we saw Sonic standing there. But I want to specifically talk about this part of the wall. So the trailer doesn't do that much. This part of the trailer doesn't actually show it well, but there seems to be a ramp that connects the there seems to be a ramp that connects the floor with this wall. And the fact that it has this this texture here makes me believe that maybe what running is in the game just very limited. Like it's limited to Sonic only running on on this texture walls. Which is sad if it is true. It's just sad. Nice punto. Huh. Here we see some platforms. I don't know how you're supposed to jump into these platforms, but oh well. Once again, the remotive, just that some ruins are actually broken now. A temple and a tower with a more crisp and solid texture uh, with these lines. And here, of course, we see the CGI where Sonic is presenting a giant mecha. I do like the eyes. And of course, they revealed that the name is called Sonic Frontiers. Coming out in holiday 2022. Oh, and apparently the way of how the website calls this game is basically an free open zone experience. Yeah, free open zone. So we got action action speed, boost, and open zone. What an amount of what a group of names we have for these various gameplay styles. Oh, did we saw anything there? No, we didn't. No. And this ain't enough. And of course, the giant makeup uh, reveals itself kinda. This I don't wonder if we are gonna get a. I feel that we're gonna get a battle on the style Shadow of the Colossus. Those where Sonic has to go up to the top of to the top of this mecha, maybe hit him on the head, punch him on the eye, maybe. Also, yeah, at this, god damn it, the nuts. Oh yeah, at this point, the way I could hear I could hear the ghost girl saying something, but I could hear the ghost girl saying something, but I couldn't, can't, I, oh my god, I couldn't tell what she was actually saying, but she probably was saying be careful though, so it's not a big of a deal. And the fire ends dead. And yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. So I'm gonna quickly um at this point it's better to just end the stream here. Like, oh my yeah, I wanted to do something, but it seems that it's better to end the stream here because all the fucking notes. No, yeah, sorry.